He'd be a shooting guard every time, right?
Unfortunately, Coach, they had to close the roof today due to thunderstorms in the vicinity. But the good news, we are bone dry underneath that roof and set for football here in Arlington at AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
This nigga messaged me on Facebook. Bro, I'm sorry for all the fucked up shit I did. I'm gonna give you your money, bro. I said, what about that, what about the shit with my baby mamas? Bro, this nigga went over Nisha's house, told Nisha everything, then got in Ashley's inbox, called her and told her everything.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Nigga told Ashley, yeah, we went to my homeboy house and he made me spend the night at our homeboy house while he went to the girl house next door. Yo, bitch ass nigga owe me some money. I told him to pay me.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from
Florida State. And all that shit. That's when he did the shit.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team,
nah, I told you why she acting like that.
That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football
crazy.
over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates.
She sending me text messages now.
Consistently here. They go play action. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense
Have you seen the flick with
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Whoa, bitch. Man. They fight tonight.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. From the gun, here's Cousins. And
they did this shit incomplete.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And in their own territory, needing only a few.
Depending on where you at on the field, but yeah, you do.
Running for it, here's Cook, and he's not gonna get there. Might have even lost a yard. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They're going to give us some other people.
No running room for Zeke on the first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League.
30 points the game before I had played with you, BD. I had 30 points ever since we lost, no turnovers, no nothing. But I really was supposed to have like 19 6. Niggas was going, one nigga went 1 for 7. The center went 1 for 9. The shooting guard went, I think, 3 for 9.
Where my cigarette, Lane? My cigarette was right here on this armrest. I'm telling you where they was at.
Yeah, this nigga finna get a whooping early this morning. Tonyo.
Man, I know where my stuff was at. All this shit was right here.
You fat man got your blunt in the bathroom and smoked that hoe this morning. You hear me, Tonyo?
Shit, I know.
Anthony.
Yeah.
Anthony.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key
Man,
to
y'all niggas can't hear me.
defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Tonyo just being a bitch.
Well, good field position to start the drive.
Yeah, I was
but
trying
under
to
the gun
ask you
now
something,
here on
bitch ass
3rd and
nigga.
8. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Complete to Jason
You
Reed.
ain't got on.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
You got on last night.
Sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as
Nah,
fast
yeah, it
as
was
he used
sweet.
to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
She's 5 grows
The
high.
2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
She's 5, 175. Gotta be a sim.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Prescott to throw this time. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. The completion good.
Tony, what quarter you in?
4th down, Prescott.
Phantom cigarettes.
This is incomplete. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
They ain't finna flip the whole house over DD.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they end up running themselves out of time.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And that is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Tony, you want to bring some square food?
So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A big hit to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go. And sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Buying time to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Cousins gives way to Cook.
I try to puff up that shit.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Ain't nobody got no fucking attitude. Damn, you always saying that bullshit. You make a nigga have an attitude. Walk around talking shit.
Oh my God, can't wait no time. Baby, come ride with me. My nigga ain't sticking me.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Cook following the penalty. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That good for 19 and a first down.
How many times do we say this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards.
Oh my God, can't wait no time. Baby, come ride with me.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This Cowboy defense trying to hold them out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. A 10th carry of the game for Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal?
Don't speak too soon, my nigga.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. As these guys are on the board first here tonight. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Give me that shit.
This is the
updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season
nigga say I don't play no defense, huh?
More on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those. Goals inside the 30.
Oh, nigga.
That's my fault, because the center just came right to my face. They gonna really do it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it cost every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1 yard pickup there on second. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to get this to Austin complete.
I keep thinking you swear.
On first.
Give me that.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Prescott now looking for his tight end Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Following the interception, Cousins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway. When he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
It don't make no sense.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now this time he'll look to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Prescott now 6 of 10 of this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Pass on target. Prescott to Cooper. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Boy, did I make those suckers.
14 yards. Good for a Cowboy first down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. The defense won the battle. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Boy, can you say?
Yeah, he was in the midst of hell, hit the bottom out here.
Hell yeah.
Pushes him over. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Oh, that's a steal, bro.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Mark Ingram. As the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they had something before half. They've at least got something on the board. They're still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Hey, Joe. You gotta stay close, bro.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You must Steven.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free.
Oh my God,
and now you're down an even bigger margin.
Go
ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
I need 5 or 6, man.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Okay.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. Overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Trey ball.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That was straight through my legs.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Oh, I got this nigga mixed up over here. That nigga going off.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of 40. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42.
Nah, DD ain't bullshitting today. Come on, baby, come on.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Elliott.
Oh my God. Can't win no time.
Eric Kendricks, the Vikings' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. go down it again. And
There
they're
you
able
go.
to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. Here's Prescott. He finds Austin complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line.
Man, they made me pull up, man.
Prescott now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
One.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Bro, that shit, I always do that shit, bro. Here we go. Boy, where you been at? The Walking Dead sounding ass nigga? At the crib. Shit, I'm in 2K. Boy, where you at been at, boy?
That'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Bitch, what's your phone? What's your number? Put sad name. No, I didn't. I don't be checking my text, man.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air.
Yeah,
but in a sense, it just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
I'm still in the same spot.
Nero.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Oh, that's where you at.
5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
I need 2 more, man. Ooh.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Fuck. Oh, we got that good boy.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Jameis Olawale, his first touchdown
Nigga, I
on
really
the
didn't think
year.
y'all was
They
gonna
are
pass
an extra
that
point
bitch.
away now from tying this football game. Forbath, the extra point. And
I
we
would
are
say
tied
that to
at
you,
14.
nigga.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the
I'm on my
kicks
grind.
away.
Can't wait no time. Baby can ride with me.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
I need one more.
What adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side?
Bro, I was trying, boy.
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably maybe some change-ups you might expect. But overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun. Cousins flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jeff Heath. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7.
Tell me what quarter you in.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Completes it to Austin. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Elliott, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Elliott a 1st down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you're looking to plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
You already know what I am, baby. You know what I am, baby.
Smith Jr. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Nah,
As a
man.
passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball
Just come
downfield.
fuck with me when you leave tomorrow,
Right
man.
in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
What fool?
Draw play, Madison.
Oh, dude, you going through the wild there. I'm off 35.
9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with the bandit.
From the 41, Cousins. His throw incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage.
I got an image to uphold, nigga.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
You probably don't give a damn about your image.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
And everybody tell it, I'm a big crack seller.
As he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Nah, I'm selling your crack, hoe ass,
Started all 16 games, but only
Big
led the
pimp,
Vikes
hoe
to just
ass,
one
nigga.
fourth quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. Now Cousins setting up the screen for Cook.
So many things have to come together just
Where you
right.
going,
For a screen
fool?
pass to break for big yardage.
Oh, hell
The
no.
timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to
Hell
fit together
no.
just right. But on that play,
Niggas
the
out
defense
here,
was able to
niggas in the
disrupt
cliff
things
want to kill
hold
me
it
and
to a
shit.
short game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins.
No, you don't, bro. Nigga, you square again.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Puss ass nigga. That nigga trying to get a nigga set up.
Down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Good run with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
A Dankwood, nigga?
Yeah, 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Cousins.
What you say?
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away.
No.
He's taken down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Ooh, I just told that motherfucking ass.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you
Nah,
reset.
I'm waiting on kids and
They face a
everything. Puss ass
critical
nigga.
3rd and goal now in a one-score game.
Waiting on my kids and everything.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Puss ass nigga.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions.
So what you
5
gonna
a
do?
week
You gonna
ago,
wait?
Now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defense?
Alright, hear this nigga go through bullshit, bro.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not.
Cap ass nigga, man. Josie.
And an alley to run.
I got you.
And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play here for Dallas. Give him 52 yards on the ground.
Look what he do.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Fuck you mean Kobe, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Tonyo. I'm finna change my number to number 8, nigga.
And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Forbath for the extra point.
Man, move around, nigga. Stupid ass,
as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
This my nigga got 8 points.
Here are the Vikings now to start their
Most
next
of them came off fast breaks.
3 interceptions thrown already. We'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here.
I tried to get that
They're
hoe
going to
too.
face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
That hoe start today.
Well short of the first down at the 24.
The XFL start today.
11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And boy, is he close.
Oh yeah, the real football.
No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
Oh, now I can't get you mixed up.
They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
Bro.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Cowboys, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to